Only audio will be recorded, no video. What this put on?
Hmm.
Okay. I think we on.
We're on.
Live and direct.
Welcome to Hella Married.
Hella married.
I'm Francisca the wife.
I'm Dominic Shaw, the husband.
We've been gone for a long time.
Life been life.
Life has been life. Do
Mm-hmm.
you want to tell them where we've been?
Kid off to college. Another kid in senior in high school. And we have a fifth grader that's going to middle school next year.
Oh, but you didn't tell them that I got fired from my
No, we're
job.
not going there. She moved on from her job and now she's an entrepreneur. Yay.
Well, it was a launch. It was a hard launch. It was a good transition.
It was a God's plan transition.
It was a God plan transition.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that we're on this path. But that's kind of why we haven't been here
Right.
because we've been so busy trying
Set
to,
things up so that we can be successful for the next 6 months.
yeah, it's been busy,
Busy.
but God has been good.
Yes.
So I'm thankful. I know you're thankful. I'm thankful for you.
I'm thankful for you.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too.
But we're back.
We are
What do we miss?
live and direct.
What do we miss?
What did we miss? Lawsuits and all types of
Yes, there's been a lot going on. But we're going to start where we are today. We're not going to go back.
No.
We're going to start here.
Yes.
So, what's on the docket for today?
The docket is Gavin Newsom and
Ooh.
his social media frenzy that he's on right now. We also got to talk about some cultural stuff, like what age do you transition from being single and on the club, smoking a hookah, eating brunch all day, every day, especially on weekends, to finding your boo, either as a man or woman, and trying to find that one to build a life around.
Okay. Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Um, Also, I would like to talk about. I've been watching Kev on stage. He's been on his promo because today that new show Churchy came out.
Churchy.
Remember that show I was watching last year, Churchy, on BET Plus.
Vaguely.
He's season 2 came out, and he's been on the rampage with podcasts, which I love because I love his content. I love the podcast that he visited. We're trying to be like that too
One day.
one day. But he talked about his relationship with his wife, and I really want to talk about that too.
Okay.
Anything else?
Oh, and Serena lost a lot of weight,
Oh
but
yeah,
found
Serena.
out that, she
Serena.
got on some new stuff that the rave of people trying to lose weight the fast way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she did lose weight the very fast way.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah. So it's a lot going on. And I actually use GLPs too. So there's a lot of people be acting funny about GLPs
Right.
and whatever. And there's a lot of information too. I think there's a lawsuit that came out about them.
Really?
Ozempic, like there was like that lawsuit for people, like a $2 billion lawsuit or something.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel good, but I whatever.
To
Anyway,
each his own.
let's start with Gavin.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Listen, I'm excited about what he's doing. I'm finally happy that there's somebody who's fighting for us.
Well, where we from, bullies get bullied. So
Um,
he's doing the bullying.
Okay, that's where you're from. I'm not from California.
I'm just
So
saying.
let's just be transparent. He's from California.
Oakland, California, town
So
business 510. Understand me?
he
Yeah.
has that love for his
City.
yeah, his city, but or your city, but your state as well.
Love California.
Yeah,
California is
love
beautiful.
California. I love California too. I'm not from there. I'm from Seattle, another Democratic, liberal
That
city.
they trying to bully.
But they're not as forward aggressive
No,
as
but
Gavin Newsom is being.
no, that governor ain't, but he's following Gavin Newsom's lead.
Oh
So,
yeah, but I'm saying Gavin is the guy that's gonna.
he's taking it to him.
Yeah, he's like, I'm taking this on my back. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull everybody on with me, and we're just gonna go. And I appreciate that. Nobody is fighting for us. And living in Georgia, where he is a governor of California, but he's fighting for people who live in Georgia too, which I love. Like he's not my governor, but he's my governor.
Well, he's fighting for all 49 other states that don't have a voice. He's the voice
Yes.
of the voiceless.
I also
He's kind of
like
like, if you watch WWE, he's like CM Punk.
Yeah.
the voice of the voiceless
Yeah. I
for
do
social
I
media.
do love that, we're a WWE family, but I also like the fact that he is
Oh, yeah, off
not
subject. We need to talk about that too.
WWE.
Yeah.
Okay. We
Anyway,
can talk about
go ahead.
WWE too. I also like that he's doing this, but I also like the fact that he is that if you guys have read the stories, I'm not sure how much media attention this is getting, but the gangs in California, especially in Los Angeles, are coming together to protect the people,
Yeah.
which is what gangs were originally created for.
Back in the 70s,
Yeah, let's be honest, 60s, right? 60s or
70s.
70s? Okay.
Yeah.
But they were created to protect the people.
Neighborhoods. Yeah.
And
Communities.
now it seems like, I mean, I don't know how true or how vast that is,
Hmm.
but if this is true and if it's spreading, this is the original intent of gangs.
Yeah. I mean,
So I'm all for that kind of game.
I
I'm
mean,
not for the game that's killing each other and
no.
for money and block and what you from this block or that block. I'm for gangs who are protecting the people
Yeah.
from the big gang right now, which is the government,
Yep. The federal government,
the federal government.
not the
Yeah.
state, but the
But
federal.
it's been a lot. It's crazy. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A
Economy is
lot.
bad.
It's really bad.
It's bad.
I would mention something, but I'm not going to mention that because that's personal
What are
business
you talking about?
about your job.
Oh, don't worry about it. But yeah, it's bad.
It's bad.
I found out. It's
I,
bad.
I also think that for Black women especially is really bad. They said over 350,000 Black women have lost their jobs in this
I
country.
believe that.
Um, the
I
federal government
mean,
is part of
the
that.
CDC just announced
More
600
layoffs.
layoffs
Yeah, but
that
that's addition to what they've
were
already
already done.
done.
Right.
I'm a part of this group, Public Health, because I was.
But hold on, they announced that after the shooting happened last week when 180 bullets went to the CDC building,
Uh,
and then told the people that you don't have to come to work because it's a trauma thing. So, go home and, relax a little bit
mm,
and then mentally come back to work. And then they found out a letter that 600 people are getting, you know, X'd out.
wow. So was that ploy?
Coincidence.
Hmm.
Hmm. Anyway,
I
continue.
hate the fact that we can't trust anybody anymore.
Well, duh.
There's nobody. Like I was talking to Jane about this. Jane's our daughter,
Oldest.
and I was talking to her about how it's so sad how you can't really trust anybody
Nope.
anymore.
Nobody.
You can't have any kind of like when people say to you, you gotta have to just like, oh, I bet you that's not real.
Take it with a grain of salt.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
That makes me sad
Mm-hmm.
that you can't trust anybody. So how do people trust people? Like how do you like right now I'm in a friend drought. How do you how do I make new friends if I can't trust you?
I don't know how you can, other than by conversation, and that's 50-50 because some conversations are fake,
Yeah.
some are real.
And that's
I
a,
I
that's
mean, there's no distinction or anything of that stuff that you can do.
that makes me sad that that is the case. My light just turned off, y'all.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That
Whew.
that makes me sad that was it ever on? I don't think it was on
No, it
for
was
a
never
while.
on. Listen, home studios, this is how you can control
Yeah.
everything. Like you don't have to wait on. Can you be like, wait, was the
Yeah.
light on?
Yeah.
Oh, now it's on.
And
Yeah,
we're literally in our kitchen right now. So we're
yeah.
trying to figure this out. Like,
Home
yeah, you
studio.
might see a different angle next
Next
time.
time, it'll be way different. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're trying to figure this out. But I just feel so sad about the fact that we can't trust anybody anymore. Like we can't trust our government. We can't trust what the politicians say. We can't trust what our friends say. We can't trust what
The
our
company you
bosses
work with,
say. You can't trust nothing.
nope.
So that was something I was thinking about too. Like up until this is story time, but up until I
Story
got
time.
I got fired at my job.
Stop saying that.
Okay, I did get fired
No,
though.
you did.
What did I get?
Listen, you got. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
What did I
Just go
get?
ahead.
Okay. But when I got like I really pride myself, or I don't want to say pride myself, but I feel like I can read people very well.
Mm-hmm.
And like I can read certain people and I could feel the energy a little bit. So I kind of felt it coming. But they were giving me like I
Blank
could
stares.
yeah, like I don't even know if I could have read it any different.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's like people be trying to hide and lie. I don't like it. I don't like this society that we're in now.
Well,
I
I
don't like it.
mean,
I used to when I was growing up, you could trust people.
well, you just said when you were growing up.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
at this point in time, this age that we're in right now, this period that we're in right now,
mm,
it's very hard to trust somebody.
yeah,
I mean, outside of our neighbors,
and that's hard too.
I don't think it's hard. I think
Uh, uh,
they're on the same. I mean, we're not in their house, but
no,
they're
and
probably under the same
I'm
umbrella
saying
we're
that
under.
not like our personal neighbors, but
No,
like neighbors that you meet, like that you move to. You don't know these people either.
no, you don't, or what
It's
their intentions
yeah,
are.
you don't know.
I
You
mean,
don't
hell,
know.
the new neighborhood across the street,
Yeah, there's all new people.
all new people.
So and then also is you don't like there's all types of stories of you living next to somebody and they end up being a serial killer or something like that. Like
Yeah,
that's every Netflix documentary.
every last one of them.
So I don't know. It's just scary to me. Like I wonder if that's the reason why I'm so closed off and why I don't have many friends. Is because I'm subconsciously closing myself off to protect myself.
Hmm.
I think I've done that most of my life though, I'm gonna be honest. I've closed myself off so I wouldn't have to um I didn't have to that's our dog
Yeah,
snoring.
man.
So I don't have to I can protect myself from being hurt.
Yeah,
But then there's that one great saying as, I'd rather to have loved than to have never have loved at all.
yeah.
So I don't know.
It's a gray line right now
It
that
is a
we're in.
great line.
So
It's scary. It's
I don't know if it's
weird.
scary. It's just you're just at a weird time.
And I don't even know how to like. I don't know how about you, but like for me, with raising our kids and teaching them about people, I don't even know what to say because like I'm a I'm a person like I love you before I
I tell our kids, you know, pay attention very
mhm,
carefully. You
mhm,
can't trust everything what they say. Take it with a grain of salt and do
mhm,
your own research
mhm.
because you can't take what they say and say it's 100%. You don't know
True,
in the
true,
beginning.
true,
They have to earn your trust or
true,
earn more time to yourself
true,
to them. So
true.
I tell them that all the time. So
I
I mean,
just
to
I
make new
don't
friends, especially when you want to make new friends, while you're in college, you can't take everything so seriously. You
no,
gotta be like,
I agree with that. I just said like I don't know, like I trusted you.
no,
Like,
you didn't.
should yes, I did.
Not in the
I
beginning.
mean, not in the beginning. Nobody's supposed to trust anybody in the
Exact.
beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, like, at one point, at like, I want to say, like, probably within the first 3 months, I trusted you.
Okay, but that had to develop. Like it didn't start 3 months. It started. You had to build a, how you build a house, brick by brick.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, our relationship, it started off 50-50.
Mhm.
You know me, you don't know me, I don't know you. So whatever you say, I take with a grain of salt because you
Yeah.
can tell me anything.
Well, at the time we
You know,
met, probably I was more open in believing you because I was young.
I'm still
You didn't believe everything I said.
no.
Why
eh,
would I told you I was being honest?
I didn't know that.
But do you
If
know
I seen it
now?
in the
Do
beginning,
you know now that I'm honest?
I've been around yourself for 24 damn years.
But everything I said then, was I honest about it? Was there anything
Yeah,
I was not honest about?
yeah.
What
You're
was I
secretive.
what was I honest
You're
not honest
secretive.
about what?
Certain things you're secretive.
What? About what?
Friend,
No,
I'm
tell
not gonna
me.
get into it. I'm not gonna get
Tell
into it
me.
because we got on time limit.
Is it
But
about my sexual partners?
no,
Like what?
there's some stuff, right?
Okay, because I
Anyway,
was honest. I didn't lie.
and you didn't lie, but you didn't say the whole
I
story.
did tell you everything.
Wait,
The only thing yes, I did. I've never not told you. If you asked me anything, I was honest about it.
okay.
Wow. So now
I'm
you're
I'm not
calling
saying
me a
nothing.
liar.
I didn't never say
I
the
don't
word
think
liar.
you were all the way
The
honest.
word
Were you
liar has
honest with
never
me?
come out of my
Were
life.
you honest with me?
I held some cards on my chest in the beginning. Like I'll show you a card here,
Okay, so
and then you play your card. Okay, I'm blowing my card. Put the
what did
card
you
down.
hold? What did you hold?
Some stuff.
I would love to set it up.
Some stuff.
Okay,
But then once I
so
trust it, like you know what, put all my cards on the table.
no, I feel like, and I'm not sure how you feel about this, but I feel like I, I don't know, but I feel
Hmm.
like I'm the only person you can be honest with.
You're the only person that
A hundred
I.
percent, 100%. Like I'm talking about, like I see you in the most honest, authentic part of you.
Well, like I said, the same thing about you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But as a man, is that normal for the wife to have that kind of information?
Most cases, yeah. Some no.
Because
Well, it depends how long you've been with your partner, and that
okay,
makes a big difference.
could I say
If you've
for
been with your partner for 3 6 months, no, you're
right,
not gonna know the person that is authentic self. His boys or his friends and his parents gonna know more about him than you would in the
but
beginning.
I guess
Oof.
I'm talking about you releasing the information to me.
Oh, release the information. You know it bit by bit. You're
Yeah,
not gonna know everything in the beginning.
right. But you're as honest you as you can be with me than you
Yeah,
are with anybody. And I feel like, and
but
for
in the
what
beginning,
you're not right,
no,
right.
you're not supposed to be.
And let me say for women, I think that's different
I know because
because
you're
most women,
are emotional.
no, well, listen to what I'm saying.
What?
Most women have relationships that they can release that information to.
Yeah.
So it's not their husband that they're releasing all the information to.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's different with me and you because I don't have any really good friends to release that information to.
You you kind of do, but you're just now in that period where it's like
No, I do, but I'm saying, okay,
you're not
I'm
trusting.
talking about the authentic,
I know that.
the version of me that not many people know.
Okay.
You are the only person that really knows that.
Okay.
There's like a few, like
That's true.
you and maybe my sister and my mom,
Yeah, that's true.
like and the kids, of course,
Yeah,
but they haven't seen me in all my elements. You have
I
seen me
have
in pretty much all my
everything.
elements.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've been there as a child, as a teenager. You've been there for all of it, really.
since college.
I was thinking about this. You've seen everybody in my life outside of my grandfather, to both my grandfathers.
I've never seen both of your grandfathers. I
You
never seen your grandmother on
on
your
my dad's
dad's
side,
side.
yeah. But you've met everybody else in my life, including my grandmother,
Yeah, I met your
which
grand. I remember
is
that.
who is like this. Like,
Right.
if you've never met her, that means you not that close to me.
Yeah.
And
Met her live and direct.
you met her like, and she loved you.
She did.
And my uncles, both my
Yeah.
uncles that passed away,
Mm-hmm.
even my aunt that passed away, every aunt, like great aunt, Aunt Cleo,
Mm-hmm.
um, Uncle Mike's wife, Aunt Karen.
Mm-hmm.
You met her too.
I know.
Um, I mean, the other aunts that passed away too are
Mm-hmm.
great aunts that you've been there for.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just thinking about that. It's like you've been around for such a long time that you've
Yeah.
met so many like special parts of my family.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say you've known me for a long time, you've really known me for like you've known
Literally.
me
Yeah.
like
I yeah.
we've been together more than half of our lives. Well, half
Yeah.
more than half of my life.
Yeah.
I'm probably at the half point for you, but I met you at 20.
Yeah. About half.
Yeah,
Just about half.
yeah. I met him at 20. You're 45 now,
Mm-hmm.
and you met me when I was 18.
18.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you've been a part of my life for such a long time.
Yeah.
So you really know me. And I like sometimes you are the only friend I have.
I know.
Yeah.
You
It's
drag me around
I
everywhere.
know. It's
Take my neck and
crazy.
come with me, go here.
That's crazy. And it's so interesting, like this dynamic. And we're gonna get on topic a little bit.
Yeah, come back to
Because
the topic.
okay, but hold on, but let me
No. We went from our
but let's go
topic.
here. Let's go here because we're already here now.
This is why
About
we're hella married. Because hella married ADHD.
I do
Because
got
we
ADHD
go
though.
from here and then we'll veer left.
You got something too. Don't be hating.
And then we'll go right back to the top and go veer right.
Okay, but let's go here because I think this is a lot of women are dealing with this, to be honest.
Uh,
People will see me and say, "Wow, you're so blessed. Your husband, you have a best friend, your husband." And I am blessed. But I do have that loneliness. I do feel lonely for our platonic relationships.
okay.
And in that way I do feel lonely.
Mm-hmm.
I have many great friends that I can lean on every now and again. But I don't have a friend that I can be like, okay, let me
Call
tell
her up
you what
and
happened. Let me
say,
tell you this the deep darkest secret.
yeah.
I don't have that. I don't have that. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how many people have that. I know a lot of people that do have it, but I'm starting to realize on social media there's a lot more women who don't have it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just me. Like maybe it's an issue with me. Maybe it's like I'm a issue. And I know that my attitude can be a little different. My personality is a little different. I'm not the girl that, I like to have a good time, but I'm also not a girl that's gonna be fake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna come like me.
Yeah,
And me sometimes is not always whatever that
I
is.
agree.
So that can rub people the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm gonna be really honest. I think my life, just because of who I am and the way God has blessed me, has rubbed people the wrong way.
Yeah,
So anyway, dealing with those issues, we can move on now because this is not a therapy session.
you just made it a therapy session, so
Okay, sorry.
it is what it is.
Going back, we love California, and we thank Governor Gavin Newsom for standing up for people like us who live in the South.
Okay, next
Next subject
subject.
is
You know what it is.
what?
Oh, I'll tell you. So, my question is, when do you transition
Mhm,
from going out, hanging out with your friends on the weekend, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning? Y'all, your girls are single. Y'all not looking for no guys, but you're just trying to have a good time
mm,
to the point where you're like, you know what? I need to transition from that to looking for a boo,
mm.
not hanging out on weekends no more, going out to 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, not going to the hookah lounge spots,
Mhm.
eating brunch, but I'm actually trying to find that person.
I feel like okay,
And that's
so
different in men and women.
it is different with men and women. And let me just state this first. I've never lived that life. You all know I got married at 21, had a baby at 22. So I've been in the house since then.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say for women, I think it's closer to like 28, 29, 30
For women?
for women. It could be a little earlier. It could be like in the 26, 27 range.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, girls have been kind of going fast and high since about what, 16? That's when we start to like really
Well,
start
in this
liking.
generation, they start at 13,
Okay, well
unfortunately.
yeah.
That's true.
But like 16, so like you're mostly high school, you're chasing, and
Yeah.
then you get to college and it's another chase. And
Mm-hmm.
then usually in college, I mean, I don't know how this generation is anymore, but usually in college, you start to find a couple of people that you
Are
are
interested in.
interested in, and you fall in line.
Right.
Um, and as you're dating that person, it's slow, like you're high and fast. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But then as you start to slow down, travel a little bit more.
You're talking about in your mid 20s.
Mm-hmm.
When we
And
went from our late teens to now
yeah,
we're in
or
20s to mid
graduation
20s.
and graduation of college, and
Right.
then after that is when you're still kind of kicking it a little bit. You're going out with your friends, you're meeting up with your girlfriends that you went to school with, your roommates, and
Mm-hmm.
then you traveling, doing things. I think around 26, 27, 28, we start getting pregnant.
Yeah.
We start marriages start to
Mm-hmm.
happen. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
okay. That's before we go to marriage, pregnancy.
Pregnant. Oh, Lord.
Then,
Okay, let's. I would like it to be marriage first and then
but most of
pregnancy,
the time it's not that way.
but it's not.
No.
And then that's when kind of we slow down. For men, though, I heard it's a little different. So,
Men, I think the transition doesn't happen till damn near 35, 40,
hmm
between 35 and 40.
hmm
I think that the prime for men ages is between 26 and 32, 33.
okay,
And so that time, men think they're unstoppable, especially if athletic. Nothing can hurt me.
yeah,
I'm at the prime of my life. I can, do what I want. I'm hanging out on the weekends. I'm staying up till 4 in the morning, waking up at 7, feeling good, and this and that. And then when you get to 35, you one day wake up, be like, what am I doing?
yeah,
I
yeah.
need to make a plan for my future. And you start thinking about it. You have friends that are probably got married before you did,
hmm
because you going to their wedding, probably be their best man, or you one of their, groomsmen at a wedding, and you're like, damn, you know, he's married, he's, having fun. He just got that one girl that just he can trust and he can go with, talk about everything.
I have a
And I'm sitting
question.
here like, man, I gotta see all these women in the wedding, but I don't know if I want them. What?
I
Why
have
you
a
have your
question.
hands
I have
ready?
a question about that.
Okay.
W- How does that feel for you? Because you're probably the first in all your groups to get married.
How do I feel?
So does that feel like when you first would have wanted to get married, were you like embarrassed? Like,
No, I wasn't
ooh,
embarrassed.
I don't want to do this.
I wasn't embarrassed.
Okay.
I did my own thing.
Okay.
I always did my own thing. I
Uh,
don't follow the crowd. Y'all go left, I'm going right.
uh-huh.
Y'all going up, I'm going down.
Mhm.
But I think for men, it's more visual when they see like their friends getting married
Yeah.
and they like, damn, I want to have that life.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of, chasing after women and, you might have that might have kids. And then you think about that too. Like, I want to have a kid on my own.
Mhm.
Men think I want to have that boy. I
Mhm.
want that boy, that junior I can just rough up and do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
And then when you see your friends having children and married, you're like, oh, that's the life I want.
Yeah.
So like a
Yeah.
desire thing. So then you start making decisions about, all right, I'm about to get serious with myself. That's why I think for men, most men is between 35 and 40
Yeah.
when it should be earlier, because by the time you get to your 30s, you should be like, okay, this is my path I'm gonna walk to get my career started because I'm done hanging out. I did all the traveling and everything, but now it's time for me to make my move and try to find that one woman who can, you know, give me a children that I can build a life with.
Yeah. I can see that. And I also think
You seen it. We can go somewhere right now. You'll see a 55, 60-year-old man out in the middle of the dance floor. He like, "Dog, are you married? Why are you out here with some young folks? Why ain't not at home
yeah,
enjoying your
enjoying it.
grandchildren or enjoying your wife and
But maybe
just
they don't,
hanging
they
out?"
don't have that.
Yeah, they
Maybe they
may
don't
not.
have it. But and also I think that we shouldn't neglect the fact that marriage benefits men way more than it benefits women.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that a lot of, especially black men, let's be
Mm-hmm.
honest,
Mm-hmm.
are choosing not to get married tells me it's, well, sad first of all, but it tells me also that they don't know what is good for their
Or
health.
they've been married and they had a bad experience and they don't want to
Okay.
go through that again.
Or seen, because it's not the ones that have been married that we're always questioning. It's the ones that never been married that
Yeah.
we're questioning. Because that's another question. Do you think of a man who has never been married? Do you question him?
No,
Why?
because I don't. If in his world he's found the right one,
What
or
about for women?
maybe,
What
or
about for
maybe
women? If
I
you
don't question that either. I don't
if you
question
met
that
a woman
either.
who's 50 years old and never been married and don't have any children, are you questioning that?
I'm be
What
suspicious.
about a man who don't have children?
I'm gonna be suspicious too.
Okay, so
I'm gonna be suspicious because I'm gonna be like, what happened? Something that happened along the way where you are discouraged
mhm.
from being married or having children. Was it you were pregnant and you lost a child, or was it that you just don't want you one of the aunties that be like, I'm gonna have nieces and nephews and I'm good with that. My aunt was never married nor children. She was satisfied with nieces and nephews. She was good with
But do
that.
you think that do you okay? So those are a lot of questions, but we can't question all those things from
I
people,
don't
right?
question it, but something could have happened. You have to think about it.
Yeah,
If you met a person that was never been married, don't have children, like
but
what's going on?
do we think of men the same way we do that
Of
about
course, it's
women?
different for men and women. Always gonna be
Why?
that way.
Why? Why? So if I saw a woman who's 50 and never been married, never have children, I'm thinking different about her than a man that's 50, never been married, never had children.
Hmm.
Why?
Because you might think that man might be gay.
Okay.
You ain't think about that as a woman.
Okay.
You gonna think the woman like she might have had an experience where she met a guy and it didn't. You thought it was going well, but he either moved on and cheated or did something
No,
to the thing,
you're thinking she can't.
or yeah, or can't have kids.
That's what most people are thinking.
Yeah.
So I think that we do have to change how we think about women and men in relationships.
Well,
Like we
it's
we
always gonna be what's the word I'm looking for? It's always gonna be different tiers or different
yeah, yeah, you
sides.
tell me like it's not gonna be judged the
Yeah,
same.
it's not gonna be judged the same.
I know,
Never gonna
and
be.
that's not right. But I also think that there's a growing number of women who are choosing not to have children, choosing not to be married, like a Melissa Ford, like a Tracy Ellis Ross, like
Yeah.
a Regina Hall, and we have to
Now
respect those
it's
women too.
respected. Of
Yeah,
course it is.
Sanaa Lathan.
Of course it is. It's respected.
Mm-hmm.
But you still got a question like something happened.
Why do you question it
Because
though?
something happened along the way to say
Because
they're discouraged from not getting married. We'll see. okay, using those names, you can. That's not fair either because they're in the entertainment industry,
Mhm.
so they probably seen a lot.
Mhm.
So you know they have a career in being seen on television or social media.
Mhm.
So it probably would require them not to have kids because they gotta have they gotta maintain a
Okay.
certain image.
I get what you're saying. You're
You know
saying
what I'm
that
saying?
they chose not to
Right.
for image reasons.
Image reasons.
But what if they chose not to because they just didn't want to share their life with somebody else?
Probably.
And that could be. Well, I guess I'm trying to say, and I'm a doula, y'all. I'm not sure y'all know that I'm a doula.
But I'm saying
I
is
love
that
babies, but every woman
they
just doesn't
don't.
have to make that decision.
Yeah, but I'm saying they got to maintain a certain image
No,
and
right?
maintain a certain career.
I get
We're
it.
talking about social media and we're talking about actresses.
I no, I get it, and
So
I also think that the level of responsibility is not the same, right? So like a Sanaa Lathan having a child with some no name actor or even a named actor,
let's say just having a child because
or with anybody, it changes her life
yeah,
way more
yeah.
than it changes the husband's
But
life.
it's rare for women to have power to have children and keep that career going like a Jennifer Lopez.
Or
I
like
can
a
have
Cardi B
something like that where I can have children
or
and still
Beyonce.
maintain.
Well, we're doing that now though. We're
I
in
know,
that
but a
we're
lot of women can't do that.
Yeah, and let's be clear, those are women that are in the old guard of Hollywood. Those are all women who are over 50 and they were in a different environment. This new generation of women are not doing the same thing. They're coming in with babies.
Yeah,
They're not caring about Sexy Red was twerking with a baby in her belly. Like
I get that,
I'm saying
but
I'm saying it's not the same as it was back
I
then.
understand that. But still,
Yeah.
some women cannot wield that power where I'm gonna have children and I'm still maintain a career
Yeah.
and I'm gonna still do what I do.
Yeah, unfortunately, and we're talking about that too, like with Naomi in WWE, right?
Oh
Like
yeah,
she's
yeah.
just now choosing
To have a
to have
child.
a kid
Yeah.
because she was so focused on her career.
For a long time.
And with women, that is what we have to decide.
Because
Like,
that she had to build that up to the point
yeah,
where I can now be pregnant and
yeah,
everybody will cheer for me. And when I
yeah.
get back,
I can
I
go back and
still
yeah.
I can still maintain my
But can you
status.
imagine like a person like me who had a kid at 22 years old? I didn't even start my career yet. I
Hmm.
was like literally just getting out of college. And then I start my career and I get pregnant
Again.
with again.
Hmm.
And I literally went to my boss telling her I was pregnant when I was crying because
Yeah.
I was so afraid of what was going to happen to
Hmm.
me. And the conversation is it's not necessarily that I'm afraid to tell my boss I'm pregnant. I know that's not illegal, right?
Right.
I can do that. But it's what happens to my career
Yeah.
now that I'm leaving for 6 months or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
What happens to my career? And I'm
Hmm.
gonna tell you what happens to your career. If you're not a person that is super into your career, like you're balancing, you just want to work and go home, you're not gonna move up
No.
because they penalize you
For having
for
children.
having children.
Yeah. But that also depends on what state you live in,
It does.
unfortunately.
It
It
does.
depends where you're at
It
because
does.
certain states are very lenient towards women
Well,
having
and I come
children.
from that state,
Yeah.
so it was lenient for me,
Yeah.
but still,
Yeah. I'm just saying
that doesn't
then, but now I'm
matter.
talking now is
Oh
like
yeah,
real
it's wet.
extreme.
Yo, yeah,
It's like
yeah.
if you don't live here,
Oh yeah,
not like where you're physical, but if you don't live in this certain states,
yeah,
if you don't live there and
yeah,
you have children, you're
yeah.
gonna just kick your ass
Oh
out
yeah, and
and
let's
say,
be
see ya.
and be clear. When I was having our kids, there was no paid maternity leave
Right.
in Washington State. There
This
was
is
none.
before
It's
COVID.
all of that now.
This is before
So
COVID.
I was trying to deal with that, but still, you're right. There was no protection. I
Right.
mean, out here for sure, no protection.
None.
But yeah, it's a whole different world.
Hmm.
It's a whole different world.
But yeah, so back to the subject at hand. Here you go, ADHD.
Okay, yeah.
I think for
He's
men
hating
it's
on me.
between 35 and 40, and women is younger than that because
Yeah.
they start looking early.
Oh
Men start
yeah.
looking late.
Yeah. Women start looking as soon as we start be like start
Yeah,
looking.
and men ain't looking
No,
early. They're like,
no.
I'm gonna maintain. I'm gonna hold on to my prime as long as possible
Yeah.
before I can be like, I'm
Unless
ready
you
to
meet a
settle
girl
down.
like me, then I get you at 20.
Huh? What? What?
Got him at 20. He hung up his no, okay, I'm playing.
Ooh,
What's the next subject?
ooh,
What's the next subject?
ooh! What a shot!
What's the next
Ooh,
subject?
I am not sharp tonight. Got to go to bed early. Anyway, what is this next subject? Oh, what about Serena Williams and her weight loss?
Oh my gosh. I
She looks like
love
a
that
totally different
she
person.
does. I totally love that she's been open about this.
I think she had to be.
Well,
She
yeah.
had to be because it was obvious,
Hmm.
like night and day,
She lost a
like
ton of weight.
a ton.
Okay, so let's be clear. I take GLPs. I've lost how many much weight have I lost so far? I've lost 50 pounds.
Yeah.
I've lost 50 pounds.
Hmm.
It's been I don't do it every week like the way you're supposed to do it
Some
because
people are extreme. They
I
do
know
it
they're extreme every week.
every
I just
single
can't.
week.
I get super nauseous. I didn't want to do it every week. So to preserve my health, I do it when I want to.
Right.
And I need to go back and do it again. It's been about 2 months.
That
Yeah, it's
long?
been a while. But I still been losing weight, which is great.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm happy that she is honest about it because so
But
many
she had to be honest because she's in a sport
okay,
where for
yeah,
she was been dominant for so long, and then she all of a sudden retired,
yeah.
and then nobody seen her for a while, and they're like, "Man, what happened?"
Well,
You
she
know,
had
because the
two
rumors started.
kids.
Yeah, she had 2 years, but the rumors started happening. Is she okay? Is she sick? So she had to address it. Like, okay,
Mm,
this is what's been happening. So
yeah.
she put it on the table.
She put it on the table. But the reason why I like this is because I remember when I was having my kids, people were like, I gained a ton of weight with my second. Like I got with Jaden, my first I had the baby, came back, was back in my size sixes, eights, whatever. And then about a year later, I blew up to like 30. I blew up to like 30 pounds.
Hmm.
And then I had another kid about 2 years later, and I blew up again like 70 more pounds. So I
Hmm.
got big. I got real big
Hmm.
and I was like size 20. Like I was huge. I was huge. You didn't tell me how big I was.
Go
Anyway,
ahead, move on.
yeah, sorry. um, and I didn't know how big like I was just living my life. I was raising these kids, being a wife, and you just lose yourself in
Hmm.
that. And I'm so happy that Serena Williams is doing this because she's an athlete and now it's showing her like it's not as easy to lose this baby weight as people think it is. People be going back to this they be, what's it called, snapping back and
Hmm.
doing all the other stuff and people think it's that easy. And for some people it is. But for me it wasn't.
All right.
It's still look
Hmm.
I'm still not where I was before I had these kids.
Hmm.
But I'm starting to love my body now. I'm loving my body now because this is the new body I'm in.
Yeah,
But
you've accepted it.
I've accepted it.
Hmm.
Yeah, just it is what it is, and I'm healthy. I'm not unhealthy. Um, but I just wanted people to see that it is hard, and obviously Serena's a first class athlete,
World class.
and she even needed some help.
Hmm.
So after these kids, it's
She
not
didn't. She didn't.
easy.
She said she didn't like her size or how she looked
Hmm.
after the second kid because she was trying to lose it
It just wasn't
as she
coming
was
off.
playing tennis, but she wasn't as active
Yeah,
because she's old
yeah,
as far as tennis is concerned,
and I think she had
and
trauma the first pregnancy,
yeah,
so I think probably was
she had some trauma
yeah
issues.
some
So when
some
she had the
heart
second
some
one,
heart issues, right?
yeah, I think she had like blood clots or something. I
Yeah.
forgot.
So I'm sure that probably has something to do
But
with it.
yeah, but when she had the second kid, she wasn't as active playing tennis like she used to be. So it's harder for her, and she's gotten older, so it's
Yeah.
harder for her to get the weight off.
Yeah.
The old fashioned way was play tennis 5 hours a day, lift weights a couple hours a
Yeah.
day, and then she'd be in shape just to play the
Yeah.
season, and then she'd be good. Now that she's not playing, it's
Yeah.
even harder
It's even
because
harder. Yeah.
her her uh her muscle memory is
Yeah.
it's not what it used to be. So
Yeah.
she said she struggled with that for a long time, and she just said, I'm gonna get on this new plan
Yeah.
and try to lose weight the
And she
other
did
way.
it. She looks great. She lost 31
And
pounds.
she looked like a whole new
Now,
person.
listen, I've lost 50 pounds, but I'm not there yet. I need to lose another like 30 pounds.
10,
No, 30.
10.
30.
Anyway,
Yeah, but she looks great. I'm happy for Serena. I'm happy that she got her family. She has 2 kids now. Then she's probably done.
she done.
But she has her beautiful girls, and God is good.
Hmm.
God is good.
Yep.
What's the next conversation?
Um. Basically, oh, one more thing we got to talk about. I mean, hell, you got to talk about Aubrey Drake.
Oh my God.
You got to talk about that. Jesus, I ain't gonna spend too much time on it.
No,
I'm just gonna say
because
this:
when was the beef last year?
last
Last
year,
May,
April,
April, and we're in August 2025, and we still talking
a
about this
year
stuff.
and three
Well,
months
yeah,
later.
because Drake is proceeding to keep this going.
Yeah, by suing the record label and trying to get dirt off Kendrick Lamar and his wife and children.
Yeah.
This is what I call he's gonna catch a fade.
Oh yeah. It is.
Whenever he sees him,
It's
it's up.
well. First of all, it won't. Kendrick won't have to do that
No,
because
he's going. No, he wants
I'm
to do it.
sure people
It's
want to do it
personal.
for him.
No, no, he don't do it for him. He's
I
gonna
know.
let him do it because what you do not talk about, you can talk about Kendrick all day long.
Yeah, just not my kids.
Once you bring wife and children,
Oh, it's
oh,
over.
it's all,
It's
it's up,
over.
it's
No,
fade.
I get that. And so when we watched the like, I wish that we were podcasting then
Ooh,
because
that was
we
funny.
were on it.
It was locked
Like
in.
my
That 3 week span, it was like every night. Like,
first of all,
what's gonna happen?
you know how we on it when your kid has to come to us and be like, what happened?
Yeah.
So our kids are like high school, college, and they
Mhm.
asking us what's going on.
We were
So
locked
we
in.
were on it.
Locked in.
But I wish we were doing it then. But now listen, Drake is going too far.
Way.
He's acting like a real Karen out here.
Uh,
He's doing the most. He
and
needs to let it go.
if he would let it go and just made music, this would have been over with. We would have moved on to the
Let's
next
go.
thing.
Let's move on.
But he kept it going with his
Yeah.
lawsuit. Now you're gonna drag everybody into
Yeah,
it
what's
because he
called it?
wants to prove a point of what?
And what's called it? Not like us is back playing on the radio again.
Right back on the radio again.
Like
just because you bring it back up.
It's all I'm thinking now that he's part of Kendrick's team. Like, what are you doing?
Man, that's crazy.
What are you doing? He's ridiculous.
Just make
He's
music.
ridiculous. And he's making it hard to be a fan of his because it's becoming so personal.
They
It's
said
like,
it. They said this 15, 20 years ago when he first started. Like, he's not hip hop. They
a-
warned you he's not hip hop. Don't
Yeah.
be fooled by what you see on the outer later. It's the inner later.
Yeah.
And to prove Kendrick's point, ever since the beef when he called Drake a colonizer in Atlanta, Magic City has been quiet.
Mhm.
Atlanta's been quiet. No one in Atlanta messes with him except maybe one or two.
Yeah.
But the main heavyweights don't mess with him.
You know, I like, you know, I like
And-
my podcast in Atlanta.
Mhm.
And I listen to this one podcast, Be High.
Yeah.
And he always has Big Gip and them guys on there.
Mhm.
And they asked him about it. They said, Big Gip, what you know about it? He's like, he ain't lie.
Mhm. Kendrick didn't lie.
He said
Did
he
not
don't lie.
He didn't lie.
Now I will be honest, Big Gip is connected to the West Coast because he and Pac
Okay,
and all that stuff.
but he's
But
Atlanta.
yeah, but
He's
let's be honest though. Let's be honest. We talk about the West Coast and the East Coast, whatever. But the South and the West are cousins.
distant cousins.
Distant cousins. Like if you hear you could hear the undertones in the West Coast music and even the Southern music with the West, because the West has that R&B funk underneath it.
Yeah.
And you can kind of hear some of that in the Southern style. We're more connected than you think. I haven't heard of very many Southern rappers that like New York like that.
Or no, they never like New York. New York, but see, New York never liked the South anyway.
Or the West, yeah.
Yeah, New York never liked the South. I mean, they never liked the South.
Yeah.
They respected the West. New York always respected the West, but
Yeah.
they didn't think the South
was
like hip hop.
Yeah.
Until Andre 3000 walked up on that stage one day and said the South got something to say.
Yeah.
Boom.
But that's ironically when the West was like going,
whatever. And in the West said, do your thing.
Yeah, but and what's funny is we're going off a tangent too. My ADHD is
ADHD. Here you go.
But listen, I was listening to another podcast and it was Big Gip talking about that. He was like, I was there. He was like, we were in the back room with Pac and them.
Yeah.
Like, so like they were like really, and he was saying that that one picture of Tupac when he has, he's with the West Coast on his, he's like, I was in the back seat. So there's definitely a symbiotic relationship there. And he and Big Gip said, Kendrick right. He didn't lie.
He didn't lie.
So and everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
You can tell.
Everybody knows that. That's a conversation. He's not lying. Drake has always done that.
Yep.
He's always gotten, because he was supposed to be on top of, wasn't he before he got with Sexy Red? He was with Ice Spice, right?
Yeah.
And that didn't go nowhere.
No.
So he said, oh, move on to somebody else.
Yeah, find the next sound. That's why you see him now. He's overseas
Mhm.
trying to find the next great hottest rapper to get on their sound.
Mhm.
That's what he does.
I
That's
mean,
exactly what he
and let's
does.
be honest though, that's been successful for him.
It has because
So
no one he's never been told no
no,
until
right,
now.
right. But that sounds like the. I hate to make it a race thing, but
But
that's a little white boy
yeah,
situation.
he's never been told no. He told
Yeah,
no, I'm gonna take my ball and go home.
yeah.
But
It's just I don't know.
why did the UMG owner say, yeah, we own your catalog, you know, we own that. So
Yeah,
why would I try to discredit you
yeah.
when you're making money for
For
me
me, yeah. Like
and
that
my
doesn't.
and my and my stockholders? That
Yeah.
makes no
I
sense.
mean, let's be honest. UMG they own both of them,
Yeah.
so it's not like
They have UMG has a monopoly over music today.
yeah over all of it.
Damn
So
near.
their hands are in on both
Yeah.
sides. So it's not like they're I don't know. Like
That's why the
it's a
lawsuit's so
sticky.
stupid.
But that's also why the music industry is so weird. Like I was listening to Issa Rae and she was saying like how she was trying to get into music. Because remember she was
Hold
so
on.
good.
We're off topic. Go ahead.
Okay. Remember she's so good at curating her music for her shows,
Hmm.
whatever. So she started her own record label. And she was like, I realized that the music industry ain't got no rules. So
No.
I just backed out.
Hmm.
And that's the issue, is that there should not be a company that has hands on both different entities that are going against each other.
Well,
But yeah.
America's built off
Oh no,
monopolies.
that now you right with that.
America is
It's
built off
totally American.
monopolies.
It's totally
So
American.
that's not surprising.
It's totally American. Yeah, you're
Hmm.
right. You're right.
Yep.
Let me stand down.
Hmm. Anyway, what else we got? Oh, before we move on, talk about the doula. What
Oh,
that you we learn? Come on,
okay.
put it out there. Ladies that got pregnancy or got children or got a 6 month old or 2 year old or about to have a baby.
Well,
Break it down. Give them
I do
some
have
game.
something. I'm going to post a video for tomorrow. I
Okay.
edited today already.
Right.
But there's a doctor. Her name is Dr. Shannon Clark. I
Hmm.
do not know exactly where she's
Dr.
located.
Shannon Clark, if you're listening, shout out.
We love you because I follow you. She said there's a rise on maternal sepsis.
Hmm.
So women who are pregnant. So
Hmm.
this lady that she saw was 30 weeks pregnant and she was sepsis, full sepsis, which means her body was totally toxic.
Hmm.
And she said they couldn't even hear the baby.
Really?
Mm-mm. So there's something going on. You know, the transition, like right now we're transitioning from summer to fall.
Now, does that transition also is well with the situation is because the women were older, or does it
I don't,
matter?
it doesn't matter.
Okay,
It doesn't matter. It's
does it matter
just
by race?
no. Sepsis is like infection you get. Usually you get it like when you're in the hospital
Okay,
or if you've had an infection too long.
okay,
So like I don't want to bring up any names, but like brother Elliot has some sepsis.
yeah, he
Like
did.
if you've been sick, he has sick for so long, your
Hmm.
body just turns into like an infection that is almost like a super bug,
Yeah.
right? That can't. And she said that it's the alarming numbers of more mothers, pregnant women who are coming in with sepsis.
Hmm.
And I'm not sure if it's the atmosphere, like we're transitioning from
Summer to
from
fall,
summer to fall, or COVID, because the new strand of COVID
uh,
that's out there,
or the effects of COVID.
or effects of COVID. I mean, with all these, this new administration has fired every CDC researcher.
Yeah,
Like there's things are not being checked. That's
that used to
whatever.
be.
But it's just something to think about. If you're not feeling well, if you are under the weather, you should just go into the hospital right
Hmm.
now and just get checked. Don't even play around with it.
If you have health care,
If you have health care,
that's
I'm
a
sorry.
whole nother thing.
I'm sorry. I don't even want to. That makes me sad.
Yeah,
That
it
makes me
does.
really sad. Okay. But the last thing I want to talk about was Kevin on stage.
Have at it, man.
He has a new show. I think it came out today called Churchy. It's season 2.
Season 2.
I'll be watching it because the first one was good.
Hmm.
Anyway, the reason why I want to talk to him talk about him was because he was on Poor Minds, Poor Minds podcast. He was on
Podcast.
all these different podcasts. He was on all these different ones, but ones that I thought were cool because he's a church comedian. I guess he's a Christian comedian,
Hmm.
but it's fun that he's doing these podcasts that are not so Christian like. Because there's like Poor Minds about like drinking and talking about
Well, I mean
crazy
that's real
stuff.
life.
Yeah, and but he that's what he's saying. He's like that's what he is about. I'm about to sneeze.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
But anyway,
Bless
excuse
you.
me. He was talking about his wife in their relationship, and we know his wife has a stake in the business as well. And he was talking about during COVID how their relationship got really strained
Mm-hmm.
because they're around each other all the time, and you don't realize how much time you're not, you get free time.
Right.
But he said there was a moment when she decided she's ready to leave the house so she can get a break,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a real impasse in their relationship because they just got done fighting or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And he's like, I literally like was in like undressing in my underwear, and I stopped her, and the girl was like, "Well, why you just let her go? Like, let her just get that break." And he was like, "No, because if I would let her go the way that we were in that moment, I
When
probably
we
would not
got her
have got her
back.
back."
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about that, about marriage and relationships and how much it means to fight for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have fights all the time too.
Yeah.
But the thing that I love about you is you saying, okay, now where do we, how
How
can
can we
we end
pivot?
this? Yeah. And we can still move on.
Yeah.
Like you fight for the marriage. At least I try to fight for the marriage
You do.
too. And I wonder if you notice that. Do you
Yeah.
notice that you fight for the
Yeah.
marriage? Do you know that you were doing that?
I do. I recognize I do
Yeah.
because I don't want to leave or you know end on bad terms.
Yeah.
I've always been taught that when you go to bed with your wife, you don't go to bed angry
Yeah. You go to
because you
bed.
don't know that might be the last time
Yeah.
you see her in person or you wake
Yeah.
up with her.
Yeah.
So you never go to bed with your wife angry. I
Yeah.
was taught that a long time ago.
Yeah.
So if I can end it on, now it don't have to be good, it don't have to be great. It can be on terms where we're all calm down and we can all settle and go to bed. That's fine. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, I do notice how I fight for when if I think I did something wrong, I'll apologize from
Um,
the rooter to the tutor
yeah.
until I can at least make you somewhat smile or laugh.
I love that, and I think that's important in all marriages that the person they fight for each other.
Yeah, because it
Um,
means that you care.
Change your care, yeah, but also like let's be honest, there's not much out there, and I don't want to be out
I
there.
don't live that life. I don't notice.
I
I
don't
don't
want
pay
to be out
attention.
there.
I stay out of trouble.
Yeah,
I
I
avoid
don't.
those storms as much as possible.
Good man. He's a
I'm like
really
the
good man.
Matrix.
He's a good
Dodge,
man.
right?
He's a good
Dodge.
man. He's a good man.
So
Moving on.
anyway, it may not be out there, but I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that.
So
Well, y'all,
it's
this
late
was a great one because we haven't done this in a while. We should do this more often.
every Thursday night.
We'll
Put
see
the kids
y'all.
to bed.
Thursday night lives. We'll see y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, have a great one.
Adios, man.